Happy Thursday, Reject Nation. All-female reboot. Ocean's 8. Danny Ocean's sister, played by Sandra Bullock. And a whole bunch of other women are in this. And hey, speaking of women, Patron of the Day shout out for Adelia Chamberlain.
Hey.
Because you're lady.
Do you know this one?
No.
Debbie Ocean, convicted felon. Her brother, Danny Ocean, more convicted felon. She was present on the night of the incident.
Ooh. So...
The incident.
So you want to hit
Avengers.
Not exactly. The diamond mine.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Or what? The Met.
Oh, nice.
3.5 weeks. The Met will be
Nice.
hosting its annual ball, and we are going to rob it. $16.5 million in each of your bank accounts 5 weeks from now.
Sexy.
Every inch of this place covered.
This is the most sophisticated security in the world.
How long did it take you to figure all this out?
5 years, 8 months, and 12 days.
Why do you need to do this?
Because it's what I'm good at.
She used to win the love of her ex-husband.
Everybody, let's get started.
Here we go.
Counting down. 3, 2, 1. Keep on.
She's in. Dear God, that was spectacular.
Seal the exits.
We prepared for this. We will not be the prime suspects.
Wait. Every time you move it, we have to start from scratch.
What should you do?
But turn it on.
Well, that film looks fun. It looks like delightful. It looks enjoyable. As I was watching the trailer, I'm like, you know, it's actually smart that they cut it down from 11 or 12 or 13 people to just 8.
Yeah.
Because
More manageable.
it's more manageable. And then when I look back at Ocean's 11, I'm like, yeah, I don't even remember what some of those people do, actually.
You lose track of a certain amount of the cast after a
I'm
while.
like, I know a good amount of everyone's position, but I kind of forget other people's. 8 makes it easier to remember the whole ensemble and know the purpose each one of them serve. While it does have that hangout vibe that we expect from the Ocean's movies when you get like a bunch of celebrities together, they also still feel like they're playing characters. I appreciate that. It doesn't just feel like all these hot actresses showed up and are cashing in a check, you know? Like,
Yeah. It feels like a
they're-
little more than that. Yeah, and it also feels right in line with the Ocean's tone that you know.
Yeah,
Kinda.
I'm just kind of like, why didn't Steven Soderbergh just direct this if Gary Ross is going to shoot this exactly like a Steven Soderbergh film?
Yeah, a little bit. It's like
there's no
it's
different direction.
directly in line, at least as they're pitching it here. Yeah.
This entire thing harkens back exactly to the first Ocean's 11. Sandra Bullock's been released from prison, which is just like Danny Ocean, and then now she has this whole plan she's had this whole for all these years. She has some real personal motivation that we don't quite know yet. That's why she's gonna get her ex-husband.
Is that what's gonna happen?
Yeah, just like Danny Ocean.
Just like,
Cate Blanchett's obviously the rusty.
yeah, she's very much the rest. Especially in this trailer, I was like, you just look like you're chilling out and having a great time.
Yeah, and at least they're not trying to do some like remake. This is what they're calling. Yeah, she's Danny Ocean's sister. They're making that evident.
All they got to do is make a groovy heist movie with a certain amount of
Yeah.
style and a good ensemble, and there you go. You got an Ocean's movie. You
Yeah,
know?
and
and they're robbing the Met. You know, that's at a pretty,
cool.
you know,
That's
high-profile place. You know, when they started to kind of break down the plan, I was like, ooh, yeah, this does seem really challenging, and I'm excited to see how they're
Yeah.
able to pull it off.
And I like how they don't like give away any of the actual heist in the trailer, which I thought was neat to do. I feel like some people would be upset by just kind of how rehashy it can sort of feel just with like women in the roles. But it's an Ocean's movie. Who gives a shit? Like this is a deep ass film.
It's an Ocean,
Never has
yeah,
been.
exactly. I'm like, I feel like the expectation for an Ocean's movie with anybody in it is just to replicate this kind of a tone and have a cool, groovy heist and have a big
cares?
ensemble. And at a certain point, it doesn't really matter what you put into those slots.
But hey, Patron of the Day shout out for Adelia Chamberlain. I know right now where you live, you can feel kind of bored and that you feel like you could do more interesting things, I think you got to find yourself a group of female thieves to join.
Better than a book club.
It's better than a book club, especially because I know you can be really introverted. This is your chance to get out there and socialize. Go find some Facebook groups of people who are putting together some heists, because you'd be the perfect candidate, man. I could see you planning. Introverts are the best when it comes to pulling off thievery.
Stuff down and kind of surprising you with the amount of thought you've put into a task of some kind.
Adelia, become a thief because you're a hot woman, and hot woman thieves are easier, even easier to let go. Man. Yeah, you can own the hearts of many a men.
And, you know, a lot of valuable property, I'm sure. Or money. Whatever you want to steal.
Men are more important. Guys, you can subscribe to the Reject Nation. Click that notification bell so the subscribe button means something. And check us out on Patreon. Full-length TV show reactions, weekly Q&As. We'd love to have you become a Patreon eject today.